Hoy celebramos la exaltación de la Santa Cruz. La cruz, un instrumento de tortura. Piensen en esto. En el jardín del Edén, Adán y Eva se aferraron al fruto del árbol de conocimiento, trayendo el pecado y la muerte. En el Calvario, Cristo se aferró al madero de la cruz, trayendo misericordia y vida. Y la cruz está en el corazón del discipulado, y la mayordomía no es más que nuestro sí diaria para llevar esta cruz con él. En la primera lectura de Números, el pueblo de Israel se desanima y habla en contra de Dios. Sin embargo, cuando se volvieron en confianza, Dios les proporcionó sanidad. Al igual que los israelitas, nosotros también podemos sentirnos agobiados por las finanzas, nuestra familia, nuestra salud, el estrés. Debemos empezar por recordar que Dios está con nosotros en todo momento. Un siervo fiel, un discípulo, es alguien que dice: Señor, incluso cuando esté cansado, pondré mi confianza en ti. En nuestra segunda lectura, Pablo nos recuerda que Jesús abrazó la humildad de principio a fin, desde su nacimiento en un pesebre hasta su muerte en la cruz. Jesús eligió dar su vida, no agarrarla como una posesión. En cambio, lo vivió como un regalo completo para el Padre y para nosotros. Desde su encarnación hasta su ministerio, Él se derramó constantemente. La única vez que se aferró fue en la cruz, no por egoísmo, sino literalmente aferrándose al madero de la cruz. Mientras Él lo daba todo, los clavos no lo sujetaron en la cruz, era su amor. Estamos llamados a vivir de la misma manera. La vida no es algo que poseemos, agarramos o protegemos para nosotros mismos. La vida es algo que Dios nos ha confiado, destinado a ser compartido, derramado y dador en amor. La humildad, entonces, es esencial si vamos a vivir como administradores. Significa reconocer que todo lo que tenemos, nuestro tiempo, nuestros talentos y nuestro tesoro, proviene primero de Dios. Aferramos o damos. Y luego escuchamos ese famoso versículo del Evangelio de Juan. Porque de tal manera amó Dios al mundo, que ha dado a su Hijo unigénito, para que todo el que cree en Él no se pierda, sino que tenga vida eterna. Dios el Padre dio, Dios el Hijo dio. ¿Estás sintiendo un patrón? Dios te amó tanto que lo dio todo. Esa es la medida del amor y el modelo para la mayordomía. Responder al regalo total de Dios con el regalo total de nosotros mismos. Pero hoy no quiero que solo escuchen sobre la mayordomía de mi parte. Omar, por favor, presenta tus compañeros feligreses, una pareja que ha vivido aquí mismo en Holy Spirit.
Stewardship se dice en inglés, en español le dicen ser Buenas tardes. Lo siento no hablar español. El resto en inglés. How'd I do? All right? Not bad. My name is Phil Rosenfeld, and this is my wife of 32 years, Lisa. We'd like to share a little about our journey with stewardship, how we try and often fail to live it out here at Holy Spirit Parish.
When Father Mark asked us to do this talk, my first thought was, why us? Really? There are so many people who have done so much more in this parish and for decades. The Spains, the Acevedo Lee family, the Bernal family, Mari Carmen Ortega, and the list goes on and on. But when Father Mark asks you to do something, can you really say no? No, you can't. So here we are today.
A little background. We've been parishioners since 1999. We moved here from Holy Trinity when our oldest started school. Lisa is the cradle Catholic, and I'm the convert. In fact, I entered the church here at Holy Spirit in 2003. Before becoming Catholic, I would say my commitment to stewardship was zero, nada. Although we attended Mass on most Sundays, I joined nothing. I gave as little as possible in the collection basket, and my prayer life outside of Mass was non-existent.
I grew up in a suburb of Chicago with a faith-filled mom and dad who made sure we never missed Mass. I went to Catholic school from kinder through 12th grade and kept my faith through college. Little did I know then that the seeds that my parents planted would direct my journey in life. When I met Phil at work, he wasn't religious at all. Early on, I believe it was our second date, I told him if this relationship was going to go anywhere, we would get married in a Catholic church, we would baptize our children Catholic, and they would go to Catholic school. And he still asked me on the third date. We got married at the church where I was baptized and received all of my sacraments. We moved here to San Antonio, and God blessed us with 3 wonderful children. Back then, our parish life was pretty shallow. Mass on Sundays, and that was about it.
Lisa never pressured me to convert. She always said, that's between you and God. But September 11th of 2001 changed everything for me. Experiencing that terrible day, I realized I needed to belong to something bigger than myself. So I joined RCIA in 2002, right here. That was the first spark. A few years after becoming Catholic, I did my very first act of stewardship on behalf of the church. I volunteered to become a sponsor at RCIA. That was all God. I did not have any spirit of volunteering in me, and yet something moved me to commit.
Around that time, Phil's business was struggling. I had been a stay-at-home mom for about 6 or 7 years, but I needed to go back to work. I had been volunteering at my kids' school here at Holy Spirit, and they finally offered me a job. I discovered my passion for Catholic education. 22 years later, I'm still at it.
When Father Mark asked us to give this talk, Lisa said, I don't know if I have a stewardship story because I get paid for it. He reminded her, well, I get paid too. The truth is, Lisa has poured out her life for Holy Spirit School. That's definitely stewardship.
My faith really deepened in 2004 when I was diagnosed with breast cancer. The school and parish community surrounded our family during my treatment with love through prayer, meals, and support. I promised God then, if I survived, that I would give back. Not long after, I finally said yes to my first Acts retreat, after saying no at least 10 times. That retreat changed my life. Since then, I've served on several retreats, became an extraordinary minister of communion, joined Walking with Purpose Bible study, and committed to weekly adoration, my favorite time, my quiet time with the Lord.
A few years later, I finally said yes to Acts 2, and it lit me on fire. Stewardship is really about saying yes to God, and the first yes leads to more yeses as the Holy Spirit fans the flame that He ignited in us. As many of you have experienced, becoming part of our Acts community was our family's path to really getting involved in the parish, because we finally knew people. This led to RCIA catechesis, the Fulton Sheen group, That Man Is You, and regular adoration. Together, Lisa and I have served in the Love Strong Marriage Ministry, and we both chair parts of the parish festival.
We don't want to mislead you. We do say no plenty of times. This parish is huge and there's so many different ministries. You can't join everything. That said, we have experienced the best of this place. It has become our home away from home, where we know and love so many people and have shared so many wonderful memories. Stewardship is about gratitude, recognizing that everything we have is a gift from God, and the best way to show gratitude is by using those gifts to serve God and others.
You've heard about time, talent, and treasure for years. The time is your prayer life with God. Every relationship grows stronger the more time, love, and energy you devote to it. If you're not currently going to adoration regularly, we encourage you to try it. You will encounter Jesus in the quiet. Committing to Bible reading a few minutes a day, spending time with our Blessed Mother through a rosary, and praying as a family.
Talent refers to our ministries. Don't get hung up on the word talent. Many of us don't believe we have any useful talents. The only thing God needs from us is a yes. Some, like me, are introverts who prefer to serve behind the scenes, while others, like Phil, like to be front and center. It doesn't matter what you are. What matters is that you serve in some capacity. I like to say a phrase when I'm meeting with prospective families at the school. It takes a village to raise our families. It also takes a village to build a strong parish. It cannot be the responsibility of only a few.
The McGuires can only do so much in this parish, so we need more.
There are so many areas to serve, and our parish needs each one of us to do our part in making it a more vibrant parish. The first yes is to God, and that will lead to more yeses, not out of a sense of obligation, but because you discover that you love doing it. And sometimes you say yes because you have FOMO, fear of missing out, and that's okay too.
Treasure refers to, you know what it is, money. Here's where we can all get uncomfortable. This was the hardest part for us to get on board with. 20 years ago, our business failed, and we had no money for a long time, so we believed we needed to hold on to every penny. Once I was even brave enough to take it to confession. We're not tithing, not even close. The great priest in confession told me, work on it gradually, you'll get there. Up to now, we're not quite there, but our commitment to this new process is to give another yes. Yes, we can, and we will give up 10% of our money. 10%. It's simple. It's fair. It's even, when you think about it, generous by God. God gets 1, we get 9. It could have been a lot worse. And also, it's freeing. When you commit to your 10%, you don't have to think about giving. You just know, here's how much we make, we're giving away 10%. It's not our money, it's all a blessing from God, and He will use it more wisely than we will. It's about surrendering and trusting.
Recently, you all received a stewardship package in the mail. Please don't just set it aside like we do with much of our mail. It's really important. It explains what stewardship means and includes a commitment card for you to make commitments in 3 areas: prayer, ministry, and giving. Our parish is doing something different this year by committing to this new stewardship model. We're asking you to do something different too, to really spend time with this card. Pray, talk to your family members, and be deliberate about your commitments.
And say yes, say see, and watch what God does with that yes. His blessings will be evident in your lives, and especially in all those around you in these pews who are blessed by your yes. Together, let us combine our yeses to make Holy Spirit the most vibrant parish in the Archdiocese. Thank you, and God bless you.
Dios nos da 10